Hi, my name is AlexaKrahe, and this is my Prezi presentation for my EDCT 2030 final. Let's get started. I want to start off by talking about social media in class. I really like the assignments where we got to use Twitter for sharing information and looking up some stuff. Previously, I'd kind of always thought that it wasn't a very good idea to use social media in the classroom. I thought that it could get a little bit sticky and confused with everything, but I've now realized that it's a great way to share links and knowledge and remind students of assignments and deadlines and all that, so that's really great. So I think it's actually more of an advantage than I had realized previously. Whoops. And next I'd like to talk about Google+. In the past I have worked with Google Docs a few times, and I really liked the whole aspect of being able to do group projects and share work when sometimes it's really hard to get together and arrange meetings. So that's always been great, and now I really enjoyed getting the chance to get to know Google Plus a lot better, and there are so many advantages to it, so many great tools, and it's so great for group work, which I think is such a good thing to do in class. So that's cool, and I really liked getting to use the Google Forum and the quiz format that I could use with that. So I think in the future I'll be using that for testing students' knowledge in class. And then next, I want to talk about the class web page. I thought this was a really great way for students to keep up to date with work and to have everything that they need to know and see in one easy to access place, and it's great for parents to see what they're doing too, so that's good. And it really allows me in this situation as the educator to have a lot of creative freedom. And I like the idea of being able to just be really into it and show how like up to date you are with technology to create something really awesome that hopefully the students can be inspired by just by looking at it. So that's something cool that I really enjoyed. And then next I want to talk about screencasting and image editing project. I think this was one of my favorite projects. I really enjoyed the screencasting and how it gives you the option of doing visual and audio at the same time, and I think that in the future, if I ever end up doing an online class, it would be really helpful to use screencast. And I really like the image editing too. That's just a whole other different thing, but overall I think screencasting is great, and it's something I definitely know I'll use in the future. Then next I have Poplet, and this was great for mapping out topics in an eye-catching way. I know that diagrams can sometimes be relatively boring and mundane, so this was a great way to spice it up and give students some creative freedom and let them use colors and just more eye-catching and interesting ways to do a normal chart. And as a future English teacher, I also think this would be very helpful in doing story maps and character maps to help students really get thinking about the story and analyzing and just doing all the things they need to be doing. So that's really cool. And then I just want to conclude by talking about what the future holds and how some of my views have changed over the time in this class. At the start of this class, I thought I was fairly familiar with technology because our generation's very, technology apt. We like our smartphones, we're always on our computers, social media and all that, and I do think I'm still familiar with those things, but at the same time I thought this class was great for really getting to learn like the applications and the different online resources and just different things that I could use in the classroom and that I could recommend to students to use that could help them with things that they're struggling with or things that I would like to further explain or give them more knowledge about outside of class. So there's just so many different options, and I really think that my opinion has changed more in the favor of technology, and there's a lot more that I'd like to use in the classroom that I hadn't even considered before, so that's really great. And for my future classroom, I'd really like to utilize a lot of the things we learned about in this class, like definitely the Chromecasting and the image editing, the Poplet app, and like screenshots, and all of those things would be really helpful to use. So hopefully I can do that in the future. That's all I've got for you, so thanks.